Never ask yourself, what could I have done or should I have done to keep that relationship going between your ex-girlfriend or ex-wife? What could I have done to make her happy, to please her, to see me as the one for her? Because when you start asking yourself these questions, you're going to make yourself even more sad, depressed, angry, and then you're going to start doing illogical, foolish things like going and trying to buy her back and getting her this and getting her that so she can take you back. You don't want to do this. And I'll explain why. Women come to relationships with nothing. They get in relationships and they start dating as something recreational. They do it because it's fun. They love relationships because they know that they don't have to bring much of anything to the table. The only thing most women feel they have to bring is sex and their looks. And they think that's the only thing that's going to keep their relationship going. Let's be honest. As a man, when was the last time you asked your ex-girlfriend or the woman that you're with right now for anything? When last time you asked her for a favor? When last time you said, hey, baby, can you buy me these shoes? Can you buy me this jacket, this shirt? I really like this. Chances are most guys have never done that. And that's because us men are the unselfish ones. We're the romantic ones. We're the thoughtful ones. Women are the exact opposite. And they have to be because they only have a certain amount of time to maximize their looks. Between the ages of 18 and 28, if not 30, depends on how she takes care of herself. She only has 10 to 12 years to find a guy who's going to give her the most for her looks. So you could have done all you could, but she feels in her mind, and maybe her friends or family told her, hey, leave that guy. You can do better than him. And you know what she'll do? She'll leave. Or she figures, oh, I found a guy who makes more money than you or looks better. So she'll leave you with no regret. Sad as it is. So she will regret losing you eventually. It might not be the first few months, it might not be the year or two, but she will. That's because women aren't good long-term thinkers. They're not very appreciative of the things that a guy does for her right then and there. She always thinks, what could be out there? Is there another guy who's taller, who looks better, who's able to do this, who lives a better lifestyle? And chances are she's going to go for that guy, and that guy is not going to care about her like you did. He's not going to do anything for her like you did. So rest assured that she will be thinking about you down the road. But what you don't want to do is dwell on her, is think about their relationship. Okay? You want to move on to bigger and better things, because there are women out there who's going to make you happy, who's going to put in more effort than your ex-girlfriend or ex-wife ever did. But what you don't want to do is hold on to her and think and wonder, when will she come back? Because I guarantee you, she will eventually. Every woman who I have done right, who I treated well, who I was in relationships with in the past, they came back eventually. It might have been 2, 3, 4 years down the road. They got my number. They somehow reached out to me on social media. They came back. So rest assured, they will get back in touch with you somehow. But you need to focus on your financials, your mentality, and your physical health, because that's what's going to attract other women. And instead of wondering, what could I have done to make things work for her? How could I have made her happy? Ask yourself this. What could she have done to make me happy? What did she bring to the relationship? What was she doing to please me other than sex? Was she thoughtful? Was she a good listener? Did she cook? Did she clean? Did she do all this? What did she do? And chances are the list will be very small compared to what you did. This is why I always tell guys, move on fast. Because most women, when they leave you, they don't just leave you out of the blue. They've most likely thought about a guy. They met a guy. This is how sad it is. It's sick. When you guys were together, they met him and they said, oh, this guy seems like he's a better guy than you. So what she'll do is make sure things are secure with that new guy, and she'll leave you out of the blue. Women leave relationships mentally first. They'll be there sleeping with you, hanging out with you, smiling, but they already know that they're going to give you the pink slip soon. So instead of wondering all these different things and thinking about all the good times you guys have shared and how much fun you guys had, instead of thinking about all that, think about you progressing. Think about all the time that you can use now to become better, to get that degree, to start that business, to make more money, to meet new women, to meet better looking women, more fun and exciting women. Okay? That's what you need to do. Think about that relationship, not with regret, but what you learned and what you want with that new woman that you meet. Because chances are there's a woman out there who's going to treat you far better than your ex ever did, who's going to want to make you happy and put in the effort and do all these different things. Got a quick story for you guys, and it prompted me to do this video. I was at the grocery store a couple days ago, and there was a woman that I was with. I was 22 at the time. She was 23. So that was 9 years ago. Right now, I'm 31 years old. And I happened to run into her, and she has a baby on her hip and one in a cart. And I'm like, oh, wow. And she's like, hey, how's it going? And she's happy to see me. How have you been? You look good. You look good for your age. And I say, yeah. And we're only a year apart. And it's just like, I look good for my age. And she just looks worn down. Clearly, she made two bad decisions. And she says, are you single? I say, yes, I am. And she says, oh, cool. We should get together and hang out sometime. I said, I got a lot of things going on. I'm busy. And I left her, alone. But when I say a woman will regret losing you, she will. Every woman thinks the grass is green on the other side. You're going to run into your ex down the road. It might not be this month, next year. It might be 5, 10 years later. Like I ran into an ex I was dealing with. And what she's going to do is she's going to try to get back with you because she's going to realize, man, I'm in a hard place. I got 2 kids now. I got this going on. I made this wrong decision. And she's going to try to rekindle things. But don't try to get back with her. Don't say, wow, I can make things happen. We can have fun like we used to, because she's not the same person. Chances are she incurred a lot of damage, a lot of baggage. She's been with a lot of different guys who used her up and abused her. And then you'll be taking on that burden. And the only reason why she regrets losing you is because she's running out of time. Women run out of time. Time is not on their side. Time is on our side. We can do a lot with that. So when she wants to get back with you, if she gets in contact with you, don't try to meet her up for a drink or try to get back with her, because she's doing it out of survival. She's doing it because she needs to, not because she wants to be with you and make you happy. Only give women one chance. Don't give them multiple chances to mess up your life and cause you more hurt and more pain. Learn from those lessons that you were with women. I'm glad I was with the exes I was with. I'm glad I dated and been with women I was with in the past, because now I can give you guys more information, more knowledge on what to do and what not to do, what to expect and what not to tolerate. So when it comes to a woman regretting losing you, all of them will. As long as you treated them well, you put your best foot forward, you tried to make her happy, you tried to really work on a relationship and build and have it blossom. As long as you did that, she will be wondering about you. She will be thinking about you. Because all the guys that she's going to get with, chances are they won't treat her as good as you treated her.